Well guys, bit of a different video today, not Alterna, which may disappoint you, but I got something that I can analyze, but not really since I'm not good at analysis, so I'll just share my thoughts on Big Run. With a little bit of Salmon Run too. Part 1, Undertow Spillway. Undertow Spillway is kind of boring, and very cramped. They have this huge map they can work with, yet they just divide it into sections for each tide level, and this may be a skill issue, but you might just end up in the middle of nowhere while your team is where they're supposed to be. Having all the gushers doesn't help either, just makes you more lost, not to mention big shots and flyfish can be on the other side while your team is trying to kill the other bosses. It's dangerous to go alone though. Part 2, the flyfish. Oh wow, I've got a lot to talk about for this guy. He's not just annoying, he makes the mode not even fun to play. First of all, Tenta missiles were already annoying in both multiplayer S2 and S3, so I bring them back here with this guy. With full map range, if you don't kill it quickly, it will constantly fire missiles at you, and force you to move, and since the map is cramped, you'll most likely die to other salmons if you are not an uber sweat. Now you might say,
but fool bad gamer, why don't you just kill the flyfish early before it can shoot missiles?
Well, you need to throw a bomb into each of the baskets to do so, and most of the time you might just miss.
Skill issue fool bad gamer, you can also just use Explosher and some specials to defeat it.
You rarely get the Explosher, and you only get 2 specials per game, so you have to think whether to use it to defeat a flyfish, or conserve it for later situations. There were only 3 scenarios available this big run: fog, glowflies, and the mothership. I never got the mothership, only a few glowflies, and 1 fog game, so it's clear the RNG is heavily shifted towards normal scenarios, which would be fine for people who enjoy that, but I like the uniqueness of grillers, Kohawk Charge, Giant Tornado, and the others. They keep Salmon Run from being less monotonous. Without these, and combined with the factors I will discuss next, it keeps me from enjoying Salmon Run. Now guys, I know there is a ranking system for this mode already, and I know there are similar matchmaking issues in other modes, but unless you have friends, you aren't going to enjoy playing this mode. I know this also goes for other modes. Having friends is fun, but it is basically required to have good teammates to even stand a chance at doing well, otherwise you will keep losing game after game after game, and you even get penalized if someone disconnects, which normally makes the game not count as a loss in the PvP modes, so why give a pay cut here? And if you do somehow get good enough teammates to climb up the ranks, is it all worth it? Aside from the purely cosmetic locker decoration that comes in 4 colors, the only other bonuses in Big Run are the 1.2x catalog bonus, and double scales. Now you may be thinking,
but fool bad gamer, double scales is a lot.
But 0 times 2 is still 0, ha ha ha. But seriously, king salmonids are rare as it is. You basically need to play at least 5 games to even have a chance of getting one. Then you need to beat a shift and hope your team has played enough games to summon the king, and then you need to pray to RNGesus that you don't get bad weapons, and only then can you get the benefits of double scales. Also, if you really want to substantially improve Big Run, just make it a gold rotation.